Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Test test. Freddie, what's up? You're already in the show. What's going on? Oh, I got my chroma key still on. Whoops! I guess I can't turn it off after I start the show. Getting this weird thing. Hold on, I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hell has frozen over. CM Punk is back in the WWE. Welcome to the Smart Marks podcast. Just kidding. That is not it. It's Monday. It's kind of late. You know what time it is. It's time for that Dynasty Fantasy Football recap. Before we get to the catchphrase, man, oh man, another week in the books. Week 12. We're done. It's done. It's over. Wrapped up. Just wrapped up a few seconds ago. We're chugging along. 2 more weeks until the playoffs. We're kind of close on some of these games, some of these records here. But hey, we're doing good. Glad to be back in the hunt here. Yeah, let's get to it. So let's roll those highlights, right? Roll those highlights. Let's roll those highlights. Man Alive. There's Man Alive here. Oh, hey, I'm on the wrong game there. Let's start off with the first game of the week here. You got me, aka Mateo83, taking on Alex's Bullet Club Gold in a high-scoring affair here. Final score is gonna be 161 to 140. I get the win after losing 2 in a row. It's nice. There you see, I had Jalen Hurts there with 35 points, 20 points from Pittman, 38 from a returning Kyrene Williams, 17 from Laporta, and 21 big points in that defense position there. Helped seal the deal for me. And no slouch to Alex, man. He even went above and beyond in his projections as well. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you, but I had to do what I had to do to get back in my winning ways. But I'm glad I did. And this is without Justin Jefferson in my starting lineup as well. And I didn't even play my optimal lineup, which is nuts to think about. But yeah, I get the final score 161 to 140. Moving on to game 2. Game 2 is Jeremy's Mar-a-Lago Raiders taking on Joe's 808 and Heart Bakes. And right off the bat there, we have another high-scoring game with the 137 to 118 final score. Jeremy getting the big win with a lot of points coming from Smith there with 23, 22 from Moore, 30 from CMC, and then also 15 points from that Baltimore defense. Joe's going to be dropping down to 4-8. Jeremy's going to improve to 6-6 and be one of the few teams at 500. Congratulations to Jeremy. Moving on to game 3. We got him in chat right here. Freddie's Black Bears Alike getting the big win, 121 to 107. He's going to improve to 8-4. Big win for Freddie, who exceeded, looks like, or no, one of the few teams to actually go below projections. You were projected to get 128 points. Bananas. Freddie has loaded his team going into the playoffs, looking hot and hot. You're looking good, Freddie. You're looking pretty good. We got Jackson there with 14, 12 from Adams, but 25 from Tyreek Hill and 21 from Jonathan Taylor. Big point output for him. And Bravo dropping to 5-7. So there you go. A lot of 5-7 teams again. We'll be taking a look at the live standings in just a bit. Going into game 4, we have Johnny's Draft Day Losers taking on Brian's the Injury Reserve All-Stars. And fun fact, I finally met Brian in person for the first time this past weekend. I didn't take a picture, but shout out to Brian. We hung out. We watched Survivor Series at Jeremy's house. That was a lot of fun. Super fun meeting you in person finally. Really cool. And that just leaves one person in the league that I've yet to meet in person. That's Chris. One of these days we'll cross paths, sir. And but we will not cross streams, just paths. Johnny's Draft Day Losers getting the big win by almost 50 points. Final score 125 to 77. I don't know what happened there, Brian, but Bijan Robinson just 27 points and 21 points from Stevenson there in that running back position. Guys, at the end of the show, I believe I pulled it off finally, but hopefully I'll see. I know I won in my ESPN league. I'll have to verify in all my other leagues, but I think I did. I think I did almost the impossible this week. We'll see. Here we go. Speaking of Chris, game 5 sees Chris's Lego, my Pacheco, taking on Brandon Sarton's son. Final score, Chris getting the big win here with a lot of points, 159 points to be exact, or 159.36 to be exact. 40 points from Allen. You got 21 from Mostert, 25 from Pacheco. And then everybody just did, wow, like, it's like, how did you get 159 points and you only had 3 players scoring above 20? But you had 40 from Allen. Everybody else had like 12 and above. He even had some like 6 and 5 pointers. It's just nuts to see. Yeah, Brandon, he's got Fields. He's playing Gano, who's not being played, and he has that defense. Brandon is checked out, which is funny to see because he was still getting wins. But he's gonna be dropping to 5-7, another 5-7 team. And here we go in the last and final game of the week. We see Gabe, who's having a scoring drop off here in the last couple of weeks, but he gets the win. I think Gabe lost last week's game to be am I right? Am I right in thinking that? Gabe rebounds, improving to 9-3. He's gonna hold on to that first place position, I believe. Final score 113 to 119. Not a lot of players to talk about here, except for Tony Pollard with 22 points and 14 points from that San Francisco defense. Luis, oh shoot. Luis, what kind of improvements could you do? 1, I take Geno Smith out. Not playing Geno Smith anymore. I would play, and then Tua even had a bad game, but I think I'm playing Tua going forward. If you're wanting a chance here, start Tua. Yeah, I don't know. You had Watson on the bench, but it's gonna be hard to predict him what he's gonna do. So enough scores and highlights, right? Let's hand out some week 12 awards. And the WTF Player of the Week, we are looking at the team who scores the lowest amount of points. And that's going to go to Brian. Even though I saw you over the weekend, Brian, you get a WTF Player of the Week because you scored 77 points. Who knows what is going on there? What is going on with your team? You left Aaron Jones starting there. Yeah. Oh, you're not playing Davis? What is going on? What is going on? And he didn't play AJ Brown? Brian. Why? I know you seemed a little busy. Maybe you just forgot. Maybe I should have reminded you. But you left Davis and AJ Brown on the bench. Now, granted, AJ Brown isn't having the output he once had, but you left him on the bench. That is a true WTF Player of the Week. Player of the Week honors is going to go to the player who scored the most amount of points. Is that Chris? Oh, no, it's me. Hey, check that out. there we go. 161 points. I get Player of the Week. So shout out to me. Game Player of the Week, 161. I could have scored a lot more. I left. Who did I leave on the bench? I could have swapped out. I could have put Samuel in for Lockett. Kept Downs in the flex and swapped out Mixon for Hubbard, and I could have added another 20 points, 30 points to my score, which would have been 180, 190, which would have been pretty cool. I think that would have been like the highest points I've ever scored ever for myself, which would have been cool, but hey, it is what it is. Chris in chat, what is up, bro? Good to see you. Oh, I didn't share it in chat. But if you subscribe and you have the bell notification, you obviously get the notification. My bad. That is my fault. I did not tell anybody I was on. Oh shoot. I just started. I think I was so excited that everything was working. That everything was working. Um, I was so excited that everything was working that I forgot to even post a link for the show, and I just hopped on as soon as that Monday night game. And I had the Monday night game playing on my side monitor, and I was watching Raw on my main monitor because I had to see CM Punk. He's back in the E. It's absolutely nuts. It's crazy. Don't be greedy, Matt. You won. How am I being greedy? It's only my second player of the week. I think I got 161 points. Shout out to Chris though. Chris, you remain the only player in the league. Punk was on Raw. He addressed the crowd in Nashville. Never thought I'd see the day. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. But yeah, Raw was it was a decent show. It was okay. I did not watch a lot of the football game. I just watched part. I just was waiting for the clock to hit 0 so I can hit start streaming on this. But yeah, it was cool. I like it a lot. Yeah, you got to catch up. Catch up, Chris, when you can. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's pretty. Trips is making moves. That's all I'm gonna say. Trips is making moves. He's got to make moves. Um, Here to make money. There's Alex. What's up, Alex? Hey, Alex. I just ran through all the scores, but Nakamura. That's a cool match. I would love to see Freddie Punk versus Nakamura. Yeah, I would love to see that. I think we're obviously gonna get Punk versus Rollins. Um, I would like to see Punk versus Balor. That's like, if Punk is in good ring shape, that'd be a lot of fun to watch. I think Punk versus pretty much anybody now in WWE is a cool match because it's in the same it's kind of like the same when he first showed up in AEW. It was like he had this chance to go against all these people and he didn't. But Punk versus Cody be like, yeah, Cody now, that's gonna be very fun. I want to see yeah, Punk versus Cody, Punk versus Nakamura, Punk versus Punk versus Owens. that would be that would be a cool match. Punk versus Kevin Owens. Um, oh, I didn't check the mail. I forgot. Yikes! I gotta go out there in the cold, guys. Why? But yeah, that would be a lot of fun. We need another Cena match. And he lost the last one. I figured he would have won the last one, but he lost the last one, right? Against Solo. That was crazy. Give or give Cena a win. Do it. I can't believe Punk versus Cody did not happen in AEW. That was a weird time. It was like Cody came in, he and they kind of just like they kept them separate. They weren't really that close to each other. And then Cody left. And that was done. Very interesting. Cody leaving. Yeah, I am shocked that we didn't get Punk versus. I mean, I guess Omega was injured for a lot of it, for a lot of Punk's run while he was there when he was healthy. So I guess that's why we didn't get Punk versus Omega at any point, which would have been cool. Like even the Punk Hangman stuff was fun to watch, and Punk versus Moxley, that was a cool feud, I would have loved to see him stick around and like fight against the BCC, the Blackpool Combat Club. But yeah, now he's back in the E. That's crazy. That is nuts. And to think 3 out of those 10 years that he was gone, Roman's been champ. That Roman Reigns has been champion for almost 3 years. And that's crazy to think about that. 30%. And it's probably been more because Reigns has had multiple championships, but Reigns has been probably champion for at least 50% of the time that Punk's been out, if you think about that. I think Cody, it was very close, right? I think they really were like within a month of each other. Yeah, it's pretty close. Hey, Alex, I win. I beat you, 161 to 140, and because I beat you so bad, I get Player of the Week. Alex, I'm sorry that you scored so many points and you still lost because you scored the third most amount of points in the league this week and you lost. But sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. No Malachi Black either. That would have been cool. Punk versus Brody King. I'm looking forward though. I'm looking forward to these guys that are currently in WWE and going up against Punk. You know, we didn't get Punk versus Cole. That would have been cool. We did get Punk versus MGF. That was pretty neat. Hurts put the hurt on my team. He sure did. He sure did. I was fairly certain Hurts was gonna not outperform. I was like, oh man, I should have started Stroud. Maybe I should have started Stroud, and then Hurts got a lot of points for me, and it was only 200 passing yards. But 3 pass touchdowns, 65 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. That helps. AJ Lee return? I think so. I think she pops him for the Rumble. I mean, he's in there now. A big reason why she left was because he left. Technically, she hung up the boots. She retired. But I'd be happy. I think everybody would be happy to see AJ Lee back. That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun to bear witness to. It'd be cool. I like it a lot, guys. I like doing the recap. I like talking about wrestling with you guys. Maybe I need to start doing recap before Raw, or just wrestling in general. That'd be fun. Hopping on YouTube and hanging out with you guys and chatting, and pulling up the chat like this. This is fun. I like this. Week 13. Oh, while we're here, let's take a look at the. Oh shoot, let's take a look at the live standings. I got more people in chat. Let's turn this off. Let the Millennial league stats. Bam, bam, bam. We're in the wrong league. Oh, and I was gonna see if I won in every league. I won in my ESPN league. So here we go. I won in this league. I won in Suicide Football. I won in SGFF league, and I won in my public league, guys. I did it finally. I went 5-0. The Bills, hot take here, will not make the playoffs. Is that a hot take? I feel like a lot of people were predicting that they're not going to make it. I don't think they're going to make it. I went 5-0 fantasy this week. Amazing. I can't believe it. Okay, Dynasty Fantasy Football league standings, current league standings. Here we go. Gabe holding on to the number 1 spot at 9-3, followed by Johnny also at 9-3, but only behind by 9 points. You got Freddie's Blackbeard's a light. 8-4. He's all by himself in third. Chris all by himself in fourth at 7-5. And you got Jeremy's Mar-a-Lago Raiders at 6-6. You got Alex at 6-6. You got me in the 7th position at 5-7. You got Brandon at 5-7. You got Bravo's Football in 9th at 5-7. And here you go, your 4-8 teams. Joe's 808 and Heartbakes. Brian's the Injury Reserve All-Stars, and still in last place forever, maybe always, Luis Sweetcho. No, I'm just kidding. Luis, turn it around. I talked to you this weekend. I also had the most correct picks. Wow, let's go look at that. All right, it was a good week. So maybe this week it's gonna go all downhill. I am losing in basketball. Where's our Pick'ems league? Make those picks. All right, standings. Here we go, 119th. There I am in first. Ain't nothing but a pick'em thing at 107. Acknowledge my picks at 108. Johnny, A to Z, still there at 107. And you got Brian's Ghost with 97. Picks with 83. Weecho with 66 and Bravo 57 because they have both given up. They both gave up. Yep. Cool beans. Yeah, thanks for the congratulations. Thanks for that, Chris. You guys have been a lot of fun tonight. Talk some wrestling, talk some football. Let's take a look at week 3 matchups. All right. This is the wrong league. There we go. Could have swore I had it in this one. All right. Oh my God, come on. All right. Taking on Joe's 808 on Heartbreak. Sorry about that. Good Lord. Week 13. Johnny be taking on Alex's Bull Club Gold. Freddie's gonna be taking on Mar-a-Lago Raiders. Chris, you'll be taking on Gabe. Brian will be taking on Luis. And Bravo Football will be taking on Brandon Sartinson. So here you go, Alex. Yep. I'm playing Joe. Interesting. So, So whatever looks like I might be in the safe zone next week. Whatever. I mean, I would prefer to get a win, but if I happen to lose, I might still be okay. And I'd rather win next week because I think if I win, that will eliminate Joe from the playoffs, right? It depends on everybody else too. Brian, yeah, we got to eliminate some of these teams. Hopefully, we'll see. But yeah, thanks guys for checking in and being part of the recap again. It's a lot of fun. Good luck in your games this week. Let's go back to that solo screen. I switch back to my old computer for streaming. Because it has a better processor. It's annoying. But shout out to all you guys for being here. Enjoy it. Have fun. Yeah. Week 13, here we go. Yeah, I know. Yeah, top 2 teams already clinched. We got Gabe and Johnny already set. They're already set. First, and yeah, they're good to go. Loser leaves town match. Joe already left town. Left town a long time ago. On that note, set those teams. Okay, on that note, guys, like the video here, please. Like the video. That helps me out. Thanks for all the comments. That helps out a lot too. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page. Make sure you hit the bell for the notification. If I forget to share the link in Snapchat like I did today, then hey, you get the notification when I go live. Do all of that. Leave some comments. Leave some likes. Set those teams. Pick those picks. And I'll see you guys right here next week on the recap. Deuces. I need an outro song. Outro.